It's called From a Room, Volume 1. And the album cover is dope. It's like a hand-drawn picture of Mr. Stapleton with his beard. His beard is so long it's now pubes.
It's the Brett Davern Show, brought to you by Nice Guy Digital and Cake Bams, and recorded at the world-famous Moore Park Studio in Studio City, California. On today's podcast, Brett is alone with his thoughts, and that's a scary thing. My name is Matadocious, and right in front of me is producer Big Ben Collinsworth.
Hey, Maddie.
Now let's get to the guy who graduated high school 3 times.
He's back!
And has no problem testifying under oath, unlike some people.
Oh, burn!
Here is my acquaintance, Brett Davern.
Listen up, motherfuckers! I'm back in town and no longer on the phone. So lock up your daughters. Thanks for listening to the podcast. You can find us on your favorite podcast app or youtube.com/Brett Davern Show or BrettDavernShow.com or blobbity. Blah, blah, blah. Rate and review our show, all that fun stuff. Cake Bams, everybody. Let's get it out of the way, and let's get out of the way fast. Maddie, sit here. You can still sit here. There's no guest. Sit down. The show, our sponsor, Cake Bams. Go to cakebams.com. Order your Cake Bams. Okay, what are Cake Bams? They are rice cakes covered in frosting and other delicious things. Maddie, there's a Cake Bam right there on the table. That's one of their new flavors. Let me have that one. Whoa. Oh, boy. We're throwing rice cakes.
I did theater in high school.
This one is called Blondie Moment. It tastes like a Blondie. You ever had a Blondie?
Yeah.
A Blondie is not a brownie. It's a Blondie.
Right.
Right? And these ones taste like Blondies, and they're delicious. All the Cake Bams are super delicious. They use all organic ingredients. They range in calories from 90 to like 170, so they're healthy for you. But they're also sweet and satisfy that sweet tooth. Cake Bams is a great sponsor to us. They've been really good to us. And if you like us and you like our show, then you should support our sponsors. If you go to cakebams.com and put in the promo code BDS, as in Brett Davern Show, BAM, B-A-M, B-D-S, B-A-M, you will get free shipping on all your orders. There you go. Done with that. Now, Maddie, a lot of fun to be... What? Blondie equals big... Oh, okay. Ben is writing slightly offensive things on his whiteboard and derailing the show. Listen, everybody. I've been gone for a while.
Long time.
And I'm back. And it feels good to be back. And now I'm back, and Marty's not here.
Yeah, we're never all going to be together again.
So we're switching places. As a matter of fact, why don't we call that curly-headed bastard and check in with him and find out where he is, what he's doing, and who or what he's looking at right now.
Right. You know he was telling people you were dead, right?
I know. I believe me. I listened to the show. I've got a lot to say. Ben, let's go ahead and call Marty.
All right, calling Marty Shannon.
All right, so that's where we'll put the phone call. Oh, are you actually going to do it?
Hey Siri, call Marty Shannon.
Are you actually going to call him?
Calling Marty Shannon.
Are you going to call him right now?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. Let's just see if he's around.
It's 11:45. He should be up.
All right. I thought we were going to all do this all live to tape, but that's all right. We'll just screw it. Let's call him. Let's see what's going on. Let's see where he's at. We'll tell him he's just right on the air. And then we're going to get into a lot of things, guys. I'm going to go into the story of the birth of my child, and we're going to get into a little bit of Party Boat. We're going to get into a lot of Party Boat on some episodes coming up in the future because we got people from Party Boat coming in.
Hello?
Hi, is this Martin Shannon?
No. Let me go get him.
Hi, is Marty there? Could I speak to Marty, please?
No, let me go get him.
Marty, you're
Marty,
on the
yes.
air right now. We're recording. So
This is
don't
Marty.
say anything racist.
Then let me go get Marty.
Where are you?
Hold, please.
All right, fine. We're holding. Go put on some pants, even though you're on the phone. You don't need to. He sounds like he just.
Hello?
Hi, Marty. It's Brett, your old pal.
This isn't Marty. You want to talk to Marty?
Yes, for the love of God, put Marty on the phone.
Okay, hold on a minute.
All right. He thinks this is really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Hi, is this Marty?
No, yeah, it is. It is Marty this time. It was actually me the whole time.
No way! I couldn't
Yeah,
tell. Could you
pretty-
tell, Maddie?
No, not at all.
Marty, where the hell are you?
I'm in a small little town that God forgot called Palm Springs.
Palm Springs. Oh my God. Why are you in Palm Springs?
My very good friend is getting married, and he is
That's
having
awful.
one of those lame joint bachelorette weekends
Oh no. Oh no.
where the women get to do what they want to do, and the men just have to pretend like they get to do what they want to do as well.
Oh, Marty. Okay, so first of all, you should probably put your friend who's getting married on the phone so that I could talk some sense into him for a second. And
I
then-
don't know where he is right
Oh
now.
my
He
God.
might
Well,
be
that's
dead.
kind of good. That's good. It's his bachelor party. You're not supposed to know where he is. That sounds
Yeah.
actually like that's good. That's good.
Things are going well.
Yeah, if he's having a good time. But also, what's up with these joint parties? Like seriously, you don't agree with this, do you? You don't
No,
condone this behavior.
No, I don't condone it. And I think it's immoral, and I think it's reprehensible
Yeah.
to try to. The whole point of a bachelor and a bachelorette weekend or party is to recognize that it's the last time you'll ever be legally single, and so you're not supposed to be going around with the person that you're signing paperwork with and pretending like, oh yeah, all I want to do, fiance, is play poker and smoke cigars. That's all I want to do.
Right.
You get to go out to a club and dance with a bunch of dudes because you know they all do it with their penis hats and their penis straws and their penis dresses, and they get to go out and do all that. I'm not walking around with vagina straws, you know. I'm just all I'm allowed to do is play poker and be like, yeah, bro, and say the F word
It sounds
freely because my girlfriend's not around.
It sounds like Marty's having a great time. It sounds like he's just loving it.
He's happy to be there.
I love it. I
I-
love that that this particular bachelorette, her idea of her future husband's bachelor party and getting wild is him playing poker with his buddies.
Well, that was the original plan.
Uh-huh.
We were going to play poker. There's a casino in Palm Springs we were going to go to.
Yeah.
But we all ended up going to this place called Zelda's. That Uber driver who was in his mid-60s telling us about all the different kind of poontang, how he put it, and where we could find it. He told us the one place he told us not to go was a place called Zelda's, where there's a bunch of gang activity.
Oh. Uh-huh.
And we ended up going to Zelda's, where I watched a man get stabbed with a bottle.
What? Wow. Wait, hold that story. That story is gonna be on the next episode. That's called a tease in the radio business.
Yeah.
Make sure to tune in next time when Marty tells us about a guy getting stabbed with a bottle.
Did you stab the person? Is that what happened? No, wait, don't tell us.
No, yeah, don't tell us.
No.
Don't tell us. Don't tell us. That's a tease.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
tease. It's a tease.
Don't say.
Marty,
Yes, I did stab him.
that sounds insane, and it sounds like you're having a good time?
Maybe.
Question mark?
Sure.
Okay.
Every muscle in my body hurts because I've been playing. I played volleyball for like 9 hours yesterday.
What?
And then we played volleyball again the day before for like 8 hours. So, and it's like 10 degrees out here. So the
Volleyball?
concert-
You're playing volleyball at a bachelor party?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, man. It's
No,
it's like a Top
I'm
Gun
not.
over here.
I'm not blessing this union at all.
It looks like they could get
At
married now.
all. And you're telling
There's
me
so
that the
much-
girl. So now you guys are going around together the entire time, like the girls and the guys.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, no,
This poor
they
poor
had their
bastard.
They had their separate night. They had like a night last night where they went to this Mexican restaurant and danced. And the
Uh-huh.
guys went out separately last night where I watched someone get stabbed.
Right.
So
Right.
we did have our separate night.
So the girls got their dance night. They got their margarita on. They got their dance on. They backed up into some dudes with boners in their jeans. That kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay. Good times.
Yeah.
Good times. Well, it sounds like you're having a real blast there, buddy. We'll call you on the next episode and check back in with you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, sounds good.
I love you. Be safe. We'll
Bye,
talk to you
Marty.
later.
I love
Bye.
you too.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Oh, my God. Maddie, come on. Seriously?
Yeah.
What is wrong with people these days?
A lot of things.
Like, it's got to be a trust thing, right?
Yeah. Or
Right.
they're too attached.
Well, but you're going to be attached legally for the
Yeah.
rest of your life,
Yeah.
conceivably.
Right.
You know, you're supposed to be anyway.
Right.
Why can't they just go have a bachelor party? This is the joint bachelorette party is more to serve the bride to be,
Right.
in my opinion.
Unless the roles are, I mean, there's always a chance the roles are reversed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You think he doesn't trust her?
It could be that.
Oh, maybe.
If she's the more, she could be the more dominant,
I'm telling you right now, Maddie, if Mrs. Davern made out with a stripper on her bachelorette party weekend,
you're okay with
I
it.
wouldn't give a shit.
All right.
I'd be like, you know what? Do you, girl?
So you had a bachelor party, yeah?
Hell yeah, I had a bachelor party. We went
Yeah.
to Vegas.
Yeah. Joel did not have one.
Only banged 2 strippers while I was there.
Oh, that's good.
Just 2.
Okay.
Cinnamon and Lexus.
Well, Alexis.
Mm-hmm. It's always cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
Joel's shaking his head. He's like, yep, always cinnamon.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, on the same episode where I talk about banging 2 strippers, let me tell you the story of the birth of my daughter.
Great. Great segue.
Good segue, right?
Yeah. I love it.
You want to hear the whole story?
I do.
Because I've been gone for a while.
I haven't seen you in like a month.
Yeah, the girl is now over a month old,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy to think about. We're going to get into trying this thing of like telling people what's coming up on future episodes. We're going to have Katie LeClaire's coming in here, who was the female lead on Party Boat, the movie that I just did. If you've been following along on social media, you know all about it. Bo and I, or if you've been listening to the podcast, Bo and I were checking in from Georgia. We shot the movie in Atlanta. Bo and I are in it together. It is not an awkward reunion, so stop asking everybody. But it's a movie for Crackle, which is owned by Sony. Crackle's an app. You can download it for free. They got all kinds of cool stuff on there, tons of great content and blah, blah, blah. But so the movie will be on there in a couple months. And we went into this movie Party Boat, which Katie's going to come in. We'll get into the whole Party Boat story when she's here. But basically how that relates to the birth of the girl was that I think we recorded podcasts on the night or the day before she was born.
Yep.
She was scheduled.
Yeah.
she was scheduled for May 1st, and she held on to that agreement. She upheld her end of the agreement, except she was scheduled for like noon, I think, or like 10 a.m., something, I don't know, mid-morning on May 1st. But she decided that she wanted to come at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we got the just like with the boy, we got the movie moment of like, the like, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm like pushing Maddie's shoulder, like, the wake up, hey, come on, let's go, it's time. Like that whole thing, and like, I'm like waking up, like, huh, and like rubbing sleep into my eyes, like, oh, okay, great. Like grab the backpacks and run for the car, and my parents were already in town because they were gonna, take care of the boy. So I groggily like knocked on the guest bedroom door and was like, "Hey, we're going to the hospital," and so we quickly drove to the hospital. I drove like 1,000,000 miles an hour, like every new father is supposed to.
Yeah.
And yeah, we made it. We made it in plenty of time. She's fine. It was a scheduled surgery because the boy was a surgery. He had to be because of his position. I don't know. That's TMI or whatever. Anyway, this is the new podcast, though. We don't give a shit, right?
Yeah,
We
right.
talk about whatever we want.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, so we made it in plenty of time, and everybody's happy and healthy and doing good. And, there's contractions, but she's breathing through it. She's a trooper. And I don't know. I don't really know how much of the story I should tell. I guess F it. I'm just going to tell the story.
Yeah.
So we went into the OR. They ask what kind of music you want to listen to, which is awesome.
Yeah.
The doctors are super cool. And they're like, oh, we can pump in whatever we want. So for the boy, we listened to Justin Timberlake, Sexy Back.
Nice.
Because why not?
Yeah.
And then for the girl, they were like, what kind of music do you want to listen to? And Mrs. D was like, Lady Gaga is what she
Okay.
wanted. And so the nurse was like, she's like, okay, yeah, Lady Gaga. What album? And then I just looked up. I was like, born this way. I mean, come on, like it writes itself.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So like all of a sudden, like Born This Way comes on, and they start doing their thing, and you know, out she
Yeah.
comes. It's a
Nice.
process, Maddie. I got photos, Maddie, that
Ooh.
I don't think
Yeah, I haven't
are
seen any-
appropriate to. No, I mean like
On
I
the
got
website.
Birth?
OR photos. Oh yeah,
Website, yeah.
like you don't want to see those. You want to put those up? You want to put those up, Ben?
Want us to put
No, we're not putting those up.
Mrs.
But,
Davern want us to put those up?
Yeah, nice job, Maddie.
Bleep that
Jeez,
out.
There you go.
Sorry, bleep
Um,
that out.
God damn it!
We put Maddie on the mic, and look what happens. No, so anyway, but I'll get more into the story. So basically, something. Listen, you never know. Okay. You never know what's gonna happen in life,
Yeah.
right? And both pregnancies were super normal and pretty drama free. I mean, the boy, like I said, his position was weird, so they had to do a C-section. Okay, fine, but C-sections are to a point where they've become pretty routine.
Yeah.
I mean, it is major surgery, and she goes through a lot, and I'm not negating that at all. But you know, they're not what they used to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then he came out. He's so happy, healthy, blah blah blah, everything. The girl is happy, healthy. Don't worry, everybody. But when she was born, they took her right over to the. They rush them immediately to like a warming table, and they start wiping them down and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like over there, like just snapping pictures and like super happy, obviously, and smiling and kind of jumping up and down. And then I noticed like the nurses are like looking at each other kind of weird, and my heart sank. I was like, oh my God, what's wrong? And like, especially with all the like, you know, like the Jimmy Kimmel story
Right,
lately, and
right.
it was in my head like that things can go wrong, and nothing that severe, thank God,
Yeah.
happened. But I looked down, and like one of the nurses was like pressing her finger to her little cheek, and they nicked her cheek with the scalpel.
How does that happen?
It happens apparently. I had no idea that was even a possibility. They told us that usually when they have to do these surgeries, like it's because of the baby's like head is up instead of down and things like that. So a lot of C-section babies get like cut on the butt. Actually, like not a lot,
wow.
but like it does happen. Like there's a small percentage. So anyway, but the girl took one right on the face
Aw.
within like seconds of being born, and it was really scary. I know this isn't a heart thing or whatever. I get it, everybody. I know, but it was really like a interesting moment, and like I had to like sit down. I was freaking out because it's like bleeding, and
Yeah.
I was like, the face, you know what I mean? And but they took care of it, and everybody at the hospital was really great, and the nurses were really great, and they got it all cleaned up and put a thing on it, and it's fine. You can still see it now. If I
Yeah.
showed you pictures, you can. There's a little something, but apparently it's gonna go away, and it's like down low, and we're just waiting for her face to grow and all these things. And
Yeah.
she's fine. She's so beautiful. She's so happy and healthy, and you know, we keep looking at each other and being like, well, it could have been the eye.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
I mean, it can always be worse.
Right.
But I guess the point is like, I don't know, maybe it was the universe just being like, you've had it too good. You guys have had it too good. These things have gone too smoothly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Anyway.
it's a little well, I don't know if it's comforting that it's more common than you would think.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice that they weren't like, wow, that's the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, I took it as kind of like a, I don't know, like I could get kind of existential with it. Sam's coming in here next episode. Maybe him and I can talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll have a few words of wisdom about it. But I kind of took it as like a, like, I don't know, shit happens,
Yeah.
sort of, and
Right.
you got to roll with it. And like, it was a real test right off the bat,
Mhm.
for sure.
Mhm.
But I got to say that like we were upset about it, and understandably so. I mean,
Yeah.
here's your brand new child, and they have to go through that right away, and so we were upset about it. But I got to tell you, like the next day I was walking down the hall, and there was this dad. We were like both pushing the like rolling
Yeah.
cribs down the hall, and this other dad, and he had a Seahawks shirt on. So I was like, oh hey man, you from Seattle? He's like, yeah. And so we start talking, and like his little boy, like they're having to do like like all these extra tests because
No.
and immediately I just felt like, oh, this is nothing. Like we can handle this. You know what I mean? But it was still kind of crazy. Oh, and then also we were in the hospital because you have to stay extra days when you do the surgery. So we were there extra days, and my parents came into the room, I think like on the third day, and my mom goes, she's like, hey, Brett, did you park your car in the parking garage on the end of one of the rows? And I was like, I think so. I mean, like I said, we parked it at like 4 something in the morning, and
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it since because you're just there the whole time. You're like under house arrest in the hospital. Like you don't leave. And so I don't know. I was like, I think so. And she's like, oh man, your whole back bumper is like torn to shreds and like ripped off, and like it's like there's like a huge dent. And I was like, I looked at my mom, I was like, shut up, like stop messing with me, you know? She's like, no, I'm not kidding. Go down, whole back of my car is destroyed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, somebody took the corner too tight, took the whole back bumper off my car, pretty much. There's like backup sensors hanging off, and the tail lights all exploded all over the place. They left a note, luckily, but still, it was like, here's another shot to the nuts.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so that sucked. And then, Maddie, and you listeners out there. So like all these like kind of crazy things, like, so you went from like just the joy and exhilaration of like the birth of a child to the, oh my God, there's a cut on her face and I don't know how severe it is. Turns out not that severe,
Yeah.
but you don't know. I mean, it could have gone all the way through the cheek. Who knows? Anyway, but it didn't, thank God. Or thank whoever. I don't know why I thank God. I don't know. This is a whole other episode. Anyway, it's an expression. And then the car gets smacked.
Yeah.
And then the next day, my phone rings, and it's a producer that I worked with years ago. And she's like, hey, do you want to come do a movie? And I was like, oh, things will be okay.
Yeah. So have you slept in the last month?
Not really.
Okay. That's
Not
good.
really. I mean, literally, we're sitting in the hospital. I'm holding a like 4-day-old baby. Oh, and the boy got extremely sick at home.
Oh god.
So grandma and grandpa are dealing with the boy sick at home. So he couldn't come to the hospital to meet his new sister, which was supposed to be like,
A special.
was going to be an awesome moment.
Yeah.
He actually ended up being able to right at the end, but like it didn't happen in the order we wanted it to happen in. Then the car got hit. And then I'm sitting there holding this like 4-day-old baby, and this producer calls, and she's like, hey, I got this movie. Do you want to do it? And I was like, yeah, I mean, that sounds awesome. Like, thank you for thinking of me. And, you have, she knows my agent and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, call him and figure it out, and we'll go through it.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, you don't understand. You got to get on a plane tomorrow. I was like, oh, jeez. Okay. I was like, well, I'm sitting here holding a 4-day-old baby right now, and I haven't read the script. Can I call you in an hour? She was like, yeah, sure. Call me back. So I did, and I didn't really read the script, but she said it was called Party Boat, and she said it was going to be on a lake on a boat, and it's about a party,
Yep.
and Bo's going to be in it. And I was like, all
Sold.
right, I'm in.
Sold,
Let's
yeah.
go. So Mrs. D and I had to talk real quick. She was very supportive and understanding, and I mean, come on, somebody's got to buy some diapers.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, so off I went to Georgia with a like 6-day-old baby at home, and left for 3 weeks to shoot a movie on a lake with barely any cell reception.
Nice.
Good times.
Uh-huh.
Good times, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but everything's okay.
Everything's
all worked
okay. It all worked out. I'm back now.
Yeah.
The girl doesn't know that I exist. That's
This
fine.
guy.
She's like, who the hell are you? She's like, last time I saw you, I was bleeding from the cheek. No, it's been great. It's been great to be back. I've been back for like a week and a half now, and it
Nice.
feels good and
Yeah.
everything. And, everything's all good. But that's what's been going on in my life.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's been crazy. And doing a party movie, it's a lot of night shoots.
Right.
Which I don't know if people know what that is, but a night shoot, you basically go to work at like 6:30 in the evening, and then you'll get back to your hotel room somewhere around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And you do that for like, I think we did it, I don't know. We did like at least like 4 days in a row the second week, and then another 4 days in a row in the third week. It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. So
And we're going to tell lots of stories from that thing, but
later.
on other episodes.
Yeah, right.
Katie's going to come in. Bo's going to come in. We'll go over the whole thing. Bo went to Nashville. There's
While
probably
you were filming?
people listening in Nashville that are like, yep, I remember that. He went to Nashville on a weekend.
Okay.
We'll have to get him to tell some stories from
Yeah.
that. We went to Athens, Georgia, where the university is. Tore that town a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Toured a new one.
Mm-hmm. You left your mark on Georgia.
We sure did.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Can I tell you a quick diva moment from the set of Party
Mhm.
Boat? I'm going to whet everyone's appetite for the Party Boat stories
Okay.
with
You being a
this
diva?
story. Oh, yeah, me.
All right. Okay.
Oh, Maddie, I was a monster. I was a monster.
jeez,
I was
alright.
number one on the call sheet. It's been years since I was number one. I was full number one.
Oh man.
Full number one.
Okay.
If you even looked my way with an ice cold bottle of water in your hand, you were gonna get yelled at. Room temperature only. It's a joke.
Those poor people.
No, I was not a diva, but I had this really funny moment where, so we were staying at a place called Lake Lanier Islands Resort.
Okay.
It's in Buford, Georgia. It's gorgeous. They are not paying me to say this, but it is a gorgeous place, and everyone should go there. It's like 3 different islands. They have a water park and golf courses and zip lines, and you can rent jet skis. I mean, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And so they put us up at the resort. Ooh, fun fact too. While we were staying at the resort, Atlanta Falcons rookie camp was going on, and they had all the rookies staying at the hotel too.
Nice.
So I got to slap linemen on the butt as they walked out of the hotel. As we were finishing work, walking into the hotel at 6:30 in the morning, they were leaving for rookie camp, and I was like, "Go get them, champ!"
What's your favorite thing to do?
Yeah, yeah.
They're not champs.
I don't know if anyone
can't
just heard Ben, but he was referencing the Falcons choking in the Super Bowl. Yeah, good point, Ben. And by the way, I love to bring that up to all the crew members at all times. That was my fun dig
Oh, I would too.
for them the entire time. But anyway, my diva story, real
Yeah.
quick,
Mhm.
was that we were at Lanier Islands Resort, which was a beautiful place, and they, for the last week of the shoot, so we were there for 3 weeks. For the last week of the shoot, which, by the way, I flew home the first weekend and was home for 20 hours just because it was Mother's Day.
Aw, that was sweet, Brett. That was a good job. Did you surprise Mrs. Davern, or did she know you're coming?
She knew I was coming,
Okay.
but
It was still sweet.
yeah, I was home
Yeah.
for 20 hours, Maddie.
Man, what a champ.
What a good dad.
Yeah, what a great dad.
Thanks. Anyway, so the last week of the shoot, they moved Bo and I out of the hotel and gave us a 2-bedroom lake house
Oh, no.
on the lake, private house,
Mistake.
kitchen in the middle, bedrooms on either end of the house. It was stupid fun. Like, it was ridiculous. We went and bought fireworks.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, it was fun. But in the move to the lake house, I left my toothbrush and toothpaste in the hotel room because I brush my teeth in the shower because I'm efficient
Mm-hmm.
and because everyone should brush their teeth in the shower. The warm water feels so much better on your teeth than the cold water.
Okay.
Oh, it's amazing. It's great. The water's just going. You put your face in there, open the mouth. You get a little water in with the toothpaste. I call it, it's like a little jacuzzi in there. It starts to bubble and foam around. It's the best. Plus, you just spit right into the drain. It's the best. Anyway, the point is, though, is that I left my toothbrush and toothpaste in the shower, as I often do.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the front desk. I was like, "Do you guys got a toothbrush?" They were like, "No." I was like, "All right." So I went to set, and they have everything on a set. You can get anything at any time, especially if you're number one,
Right. Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go up to the I don't know what they'd be, like the Ben. What's the title of Person by the Trailers?
Base Camp PA?
The Base Camp PA. There you go. And I was like, "Hey, do you guys got toothpaste and a toothbrush? Maybe makeup, because usually makeup will have that stuff." And she's like, "Okay, I'll go check." She went and checked. She's like, "No, they ran out, but we'll send someone out, get you some toothpaste and a toothbrush." I was like, "Sweet, being number one's awesome." So like, I was like, "Dope, a free toothbrush, cha-ching!" So I was like, "Cool." And then she was like, "What kind of toothpaste?" And I was like, "I don't know, just like Crest or whatever. I'm not picky, just
Yep.
normal,
Mm-hmm.
normal toothpaste, right?"
Mm-hmm.
So like an hour later, different PA comes up with the toothpaste and a toothbrush, and she's like, "Here you go." And I was like, "Oh, sweet, toothbrush, normal." "Wah," and then it was like music sting, like bum bum, like zoom in on the toothpaste. Tom's of Maine. Tom's of Maine, Maddie.
How dare they?
Does anyone know what Tom's of Maine toothpaste is out there? It is the worst toothpaste on the face of the planet. It's awful. It's terrible. It literally tastes like it's like the most subtle mint flavor ever. It's not minty at all. It's like minty at first and then it becomes glue stick. It's horrible. It has a horrible mouthfeel.
Yeah.
It's kind of sticky. It doesn't have like the kind of grittiness. You know how like Crest has those little, it feels like it's really getting in there and getting you clean.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. And I was like, ah, but I was brushing my teeth with it anyway. I was complaining the whole time. You know I love to complain, Maddie.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I was complaining the whole time. And I went up to the PA. I was like, why would you get Tom's of Maine? And then she looked back at me. She's like, well, and I was like, this is horrible. Like, you know, I was trying to be funny about it. I wasn't like actually yelling at her, but I was just like, this is awful. And I was like, why? And she goes, because I heard you mention that you haven't washed your hair in like a year. So I just thought you were like one of those natural guys. So I was bitten by my own not washing hair snake.
Just tell her no. That's because I'm gross.
First of all, it's not gross, right?
You're
You can
right.
vouch for this hair, right?
Yeah. No.
It's
your
fine.
hair's fine.
It
I
doesn't
was actually surprised when I heard that you hadn't washed it in a year.
Yeah, it looks good, everybody. It doesn't smell either.
No.
Oh, you can get right in there. Give a big old whiff.
Yeah. No. That you're perfectly fine. But
Joel will let you whiff the hair.
Joel
Now-
doesn't really wash his hair either. So.
We're doing pretty good on time on this episode. I'm trying to get these episodes a little shorter.
Yeah?
So we're doing pretty good. But real quick,
Okay.
because you're on the microphone right now,
Oh no.
this episode's a little all over the place. I hope people have been following along. Did we do good? We did a good job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did all
This is
right.
gonna be a great episode.
All right.
Marty can stay away.
Yeah. Marty on his joint bachelorette party. God, that's awful. You didn't do that, did you?
No. Joel
Oh.
actually didn't have a bachelor party.
Be awesome if I was just ripping on it the entire
like,
time, and then I was like, "Did you guys do that?" And you're like, "Yeah, we have a super happy marriage." Like, oh,
Screw
whoops.
you, Brett.
You had a bachelorette party, right?
I did.
What'd you do?
So I was in Texas at the time.
Oh boy!
Yeah. So we went to Port Aransas. That's the closest nice
Please,
beach I
no
could get
no
to.
plugs on this show.
Okay. We stayed at a beach house. It was like a big. I had a lot of bridesmaids.
Oh, you did like the house thing.
Yeah, we got a beach house.
That's what Mrs. D did. Her and all the ladies went out to Palm Springs and rented a house.
Yep. It was great. We were really close to the beach, and we just had a lot of fun. I didn't want anything like high maintenance, super tight schedule. We just rolled with the flow.
Did you have the strippers come to the house, or did you go to a strip club?
Come to the house.
Really?
That's more intimate.
Did
that
they
way.
do the cop thing? Like, ladies, we've had a noise complaint.
It was actually a pizza guy.
Yes! Nice! It's like, did somebody order the extra sausage? Something like that?
Absolutely.
Is that serious? Are you
No.
being serious?
No, there was no strippers.
Oh, Maddie!
I'm sorry. If you wouldn't have asked me, you should have. No. We can
Maddie!
Pretend. We can pretend. I have an active imagination.
Oh, man, we should have kept going with that.
We should
It was
have.
pretty good. The
It was
pizza
good.
guy's funny.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ladies.
But I requested that they actually bring pizza. You have to actually bring
Right,
pizza.
yeah. But no strippers?
Nope.
Aw.
No strippers. We did have cute T-shirts though.
Oh, yeah, you got to do that.
The whole Etsy Pinterest bachelorette party is like such a big deal now. Like, so I got bridesmaids quotes on all of our T-shirts. It was pretty cute.
From the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So
What did Joel do?
nothing.
Wait,
So
what did Joel tell you he did?
he actually did nothing because his best man didn't fly in till the day before the wedding because he lives in Chicago. So he didn't want to do anything without him. He was too loyal and didn't do anything.
That's complete crap.
Yeah. So
Joel had a pizza boy stripper at his party.
he did.
He did.
By himself.
Yeah, by
It was
himself.
just him.
He just ordered a pizza stripper.
Yeah. No, actually, you're going to really bag on Joel for this. Lewis was one of who is my British
Lewis
friend who
is
is sitting
here.
here. He was one of the groomsmen, and him and another groomsman.
Wait, he's British?
Yeah.
I thought he was Australian the whole time. I can't tell the difference.
All right. Well,
Accents are accents.
that's anything on that side of the world.
Accents to me are like colors. I don't see them.
Yep. You're right, Brett.
That's how progressive I am.
But he was a groomsman, and one of the other groomsmen, just for fun, not for the bachelor party, were like, hey, we're going to go to New Orleans. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Joel, you can come with us. It can act as like a
I love New Orleans.
little mini bachelor party. And Joel was like, no, it's okay. It didn't
He
go.
didn't go?
He didn't go.
It's because he had
Lewis-
already had all his fun with his stripper by himself.
Yeah.
I think the idea of someone ordering a stripper for just themselves, but making them go through
Yeah.
the costume routine
Yeah.
is pretty funny.
Have you seen that SNL sketch? It's pretty new, where the guy is like by himself and he hires like children's performers. Like,
No.
what did they use? Like say a Disney princess that were supposed to come like perform
That's
at
funny.
and they show up and like, where are all the kids? He's like, it's for my birthday party.
That's
Like,
hilarious.
so
That's actually really funny.
yeah, I think
like
he
that.
kills them all at the end. So
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, it was pretty funny.
Oh, I love
That's
that.
probably what Joel did.
That's probably what Joel did.
Yeah, that's why we leave Texas.
I just like the
he
idea
murdered
of
a bunch
the cop stripper showing up and there's just one guy in a
like-
hotel room and he's like, answers the door and then the cop is like, sir, I've had a noise. Where's your friends?
Just me.
Just me, man.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, so can I drop the routine? And then the guy's like, no. No.
I bet that's what Marty's doing right
Keep
now.
it going, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe Marty's there as the stripper. Like maybe
Yeah.
he is the stripper.
Yep. I bet he's using like his work clothes.
Did you guys do
Doesn't
the penis hats and all that stuff?
I don't think so. I think penises are weird. So
That's a wrap, everybody, on this edition of the Brett Davern Show. Thank you out there for listening. Thank you for subscribing on iTunes, Google Play Music, Stitcher, YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Leave us some comments below. Remember, this show is free, everybody. It always is. All that we ask from you is that if you like this show, if you get a laugh out of this show, if this show makes you chuckle, if it makes you think, if it makes you wet.
where's the creep factor board?
I want you to bleep that out, though, so they don't know what I said.
It's like 12 points.
If this show makes you aroused in any way at all, comedically, sexually, intellectually,
Okay.
just support our sponsors, guys. Cake Bams. They're going to love that I said their name right after all that. Go to cakebams.com. I almost spelled cake with a K. I'm illiterate. Go to cakebams.com, CAKEBAMS.com,
That's
and enter
right.
the promo code BDSBAM for free shipping on all your orders. They really are delicious, guys. And we don't ask for anything from you except supporting our sponsors. We don't ask you to send us money directly. We don't ask you to pay for this content. It's all free. All you got to do is support our sponsors, and that is how we keep the boat afloat over here. Did I cover all that stuff? Yeah, I did. You can follow the show on all of the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. Same handle for all those, at Brett Davern Show. Today's guests, my thoughts can be found on my own Twitter and social medias and shit like that. And if you want to listen to Ben's scary inner thoughts, you can follow him on Twitter at TheBigBen76. Ben, you got any last words to yell out before we leave?
It was a massive inside job.
Oh my God. My buddy Marty Shannon, he's got an album out right now. It's called 2600. He's hard at work on a new one. I've heard some of it. It's dope. You guys will love it. But you can hear 2600 on Spotify, or you can download it and keep it always at BrettDavernShow.com. And Marty is on Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff at Marty_Shannon, SHANNON. Matadocious, you're on Twitter too, right? Give
At
yourself-
Matadocious, MADDIDOCHES.
Boom, there you go. As for me, I'm Brett on Twitter and all that, at BDAV, BDAVV, and I'm reminding all of you to be kind and take care of each other. That was our show. Good night, Adam West.
Aw,
Boom, there's an episode.
nice.